there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off target, he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Missed it, no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the ground, it's Jordan. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Trojans come to... They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. Failing, you just can't do it better.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Rutherford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Oh, a lot of space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's King. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give on the option. Touchdown Trojans! They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's King. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Stockton. It's a running room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They'll run the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
There he goes! Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's King. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Creates a little room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. And he strikes.
so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker, it's Haynes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. That's a live ball.
And they'll take over first and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Mark down at the 44. Good enough for a first down.
That was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Intercepted in the first drive.
One of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Turning it on. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You don't usually say that very often. A strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff from the gun. Finds some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The pitch to the left. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying play action. Complete to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gamecocks race out. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Gamecocks line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Release to the back. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Rutherford. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. They stop it short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
South Carolina, 6.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open the second half with a run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I think think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
To the air, it's King. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The give on the inside. Turning on the Jets. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Kane. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Running behind that left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!